All right, Ted, well, school police continue to seize guns at a pretty alarming rate, and it comes amid concerns from district leaders.
Just last year, the superintendent said there would be metal detectors in place by August. It's been months since that deadline passed, and a new one doesn't seem to be set.
8 News Now education reporter Joshua Peguero joining us to explain the reason for the delay. Joshua?
Over the last few months, I've asked Superintendent Dr. Jara for updates on when CCSD will get metal detectors. He first made an announcement in May of last year to have them in by August. 5 months later, we don't appear any closer.
Dr. Jara spoke to the media on Monday, and I again brought up weapon detectors.
Last year in May, you talked about rolling out a pilot program of metal detectors. Any update or status on where that stands?
We did an RFP where we are. Obviously now what we're looking at is there is a recommendation. I think it'll be a school-based decision when you look at that, Josh, and some other things that are happening that are going to be coming for next year.
I learned through records that CCSD PD have seized 34 guns so far this school year, 17 on campus and 17 off. They've come from 13 teens and 11 adults. I pressed Jara on the devices.
So would it go before the board or anything like that?
I'm not very clear on that. No, it won't be at the board meeting.
What's also not clear is the timetable. Dr. Jara first made this announcement in May of last year.
Disneyland as well has some of those big, I would say, those metal detectors. I think Chief Black Eye in our emergency management department, we're looking at some of those as well. But look, we've caught 30 and the experts are behind me. Those are the ones we caught.
This is what he told me a few months later in July.
We'll be doing an RFP on weapons detections. We'll wait and see what happens. Once we get our results, we don't just jump on things. We got to research and we'll do our job.
And then in August, right before the school year kicked off,
the metal detectors we looked at, we're calling, the actually is metal. It's a weapons detection. So we're still piloting that and to research them a little bit more.
As it stands, we don't know if in fact there will be any weapon detection devices in place at CCSD schools. Back to you in the studio.
So in response to the gun seizures by the school district, they previously said in a statement, the additional transparency is provided to inform the public of CCSD's police department's efforts to keep community issues from reaching campuses.